Zoom, 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 zoom. World. Hi, folks. Wabao kabum tubo zubum world. Maba nubime ubas dubba yobal. That means my name is Dual. Welcome to Zoom World, a fun-filled YouTube channel devoted to the classic PBS kids show Zoom. And I'm back again with another Zoomer Spotlight. And this time it's another season 4 Zoomer. As you recall, last week I did Tishy Flower Tea, which now makes her the third one, so I'm going to do another one. And this is a gal who really is a real good Zoomer gal. And I gotta tell you, she's one of the gals that has probably one of the best, well, biggest hair and what have you, which I'm not trying to be all, But anyway, this gal here just really put some real good talent into what she did for Zoom's 4th season, especially with what she did and some of the stuff I'm going to show you. So now, without further ado, the Zoomer I'm going to spotlight this week is none other than Carmen Hernandez. Yes. Now, this gal here is definitely talented. Hey, I say all Zoomers are very talented. Now, for the 4th season, Carmen is definitely got what it takes. I mean, after watching season 4 so many times, which is easily one of my favorite seasons of this show since I started watching it for the first time ever last year. Of course, again, I never got to see this show because it was taken out once I was born, because it was still being rerun. But then they stopped, and I never got to see it. But anyway, after watching all this, I've come to learn that Carmen's definitely incredible. She is beautiful. And again, great hair. Don't mind me bringing it up. But still, I'm going to say she's just incredible. Mm-hmm. And yes, we do get to, well, her speaking Spanish as well. I think you get what I'm saying. Anyway, throughout this video, I'm going to be showing various clips with her, probably almost everything she said. But if I miss one, then I do apologize. There was some stuff I failed to include in my last video, but it's okay. I might try and make up for that another day. But for now, let's focus on Carmen, and I'm going to be showing you clips again, like I said, and you might get to see some other Zoomers as well. Okay, so bear with me on this. So now, if you're ready, let's get on with the show. Okay, here's Carmen along with Red, and Carmen plays Bertha, the waitress of the grill at the Zoom Inn in As the World Zooms. I gotta tell you, she's absolutely incredible. That's one of the main things I liked about Carmen as she plays Bertha. She's really funny. Okay, now I recently showed this in my vid of Andre not so long ago, but now, as you can see, Carmen along with Tracy here are fixing up David and Andre's up with to make him look for this chin puppets vid. Yeah, David's fingering in the left, Andre coming out of the Zoom barrel. Yeah. Anyway, that's a Zoom barrel challenge. As a matter of fact, I gotta say, Carmen and Tracy did one heck of a job, so it's pretty funny. Okay, here's Carmen and them who drew peanuts off the bridge. I mean, she's pretty funny in this, just like all the others. And we see Tommy, we got Tishy there. Yeah. And of course, we see Carmen and the others in their normal stuff outside their costumes as a jury. And we see Carmen with a group of others. There's Kate. Yeah, they're doing a Zoom wrap. I'll try and show maybe just one bit of a Zoom wrap and what have you. There's Tishy, and there's Tommy, and there's David. Yeah. Again, all Zoomers are good with their Zoom wraps and what have you. And Carmen does an exceptionally good job as well. Okay, here's Carmen. The rest of the Zoomers performing in the Zumba. Carmen has her job of doing the first move in this. Yeah, and David and Kate and Tracy. I gotta say, this is a pretty good song anyway. I love the Zumba. Now, of course, they actually did that a little bit, starting with Carmen's online of how to do the moves and what have you at the Zoom was presented by Bid at the end of some of the episodes during that season. Really something. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, here's Carmen in the play known as The Confused Waitress. I know since this has a kind of a spooky type feel to it, there's Andre as the waitress. I think I'll give this video to y'all next month. Yeah, Carmen did a real good job in playing the customer. Now you can tell by the well you can see there's Carmen right there along with Tracy, Tishy, Tommy, and Harvey. They're trying to get themselves fixed up for the game Doctor, which of course Red, of course, is the Doctor. Of course, you probably saw some of this in my video on Red and Tishy. That's a pretty fun game. Now here's Carmen and Harvey starting Are You Alert? That is a fun sketch. I really liked it. Provides lots of good laughs. Well, in a way you can tell that it was um whatever you well hang on, you'll see. Yeah, there they are. There's Carmen along with Tishy and yeah. Now, as always, I do apologize for getting other Zoomers in the way, even though this is on Carmen, but you did see her. That was her and Tishy being by Tommy and Tracy in the block game. Very fun game. Okay, here's Carmen along with Red and Tracy, and together they're doing pumpkin bread. Great Zoom Goody recipe. I think if Carmen was watching this, I should say she'd be happy to know that I actually got a chance to make this with some of my fellow coworkers at work. I mean, even though I failed to give them the actual recipe I got from watching this, but hey, it's cool. Yeah, they all did one heck of a job. Here's another S-World Zooms bit. Yeah, Carmen's birth again, trying to give Professor Von Dummkopf, that's Norman, who I will be spotlighting next month. I gotta say, this gets really, really funny. Especially the ending to this episode. Here's Carmen along with Tommy and Norman. They're doing the play Town in the West that didn't have a sheriff. I know I got a request for this. I will put this up maybe later on down the road. I gotta say, this is really good. And there's Tracy as well. Anyway, this is another bit where Carmen does an exceptionally good job. As you can tell, yeah, she had all the big hair and what have you. Yep. Yes, the hair is one of the things I like about Carmen. But anyway, all these Zoomers are good. Okay, and Carmen's pretty funny in the school days medley with a little jokes she does begin with Harvey. Yeah. Here's Carmen doing her moves, so Homer Hubbard went in the part of the school days medley. Really funny. Okay, now here's Carmen doing a Zoom Do segment where she actually makes homemade paint. Really something. Yeah. And here's the little result of what Carmen did. Really artistic. Damn, why does that look so familiar? Forgive me. I was only having some fun there. Okay. Again, as always, I don't mean no harm to any of these Zoomers. They're all nice people. I'm sure of it because even though I have gotten to know a few of them. Well, anyway, enough said. Next clip. Don't mind me. I'm just going to give you a freeze frame here. You can tell that's Carmen in this pic, in this bit I'm showing, along with Red and Harvey, and they're doing the little Irish dance with Tishy. Again, I didn't want to get the clip. I just thought I'd give you a freeze frame. Here's one more freeze frame. This is Carmen along with Norman, Red. You can see his by his hair. Tracy and Andre doing a little blindfold bit with some oven mitts and or gloves or something. You gotta try and tell who's who. Yeah, it's a fun game. Here's another freeze frame. This is Carmen being on the tambourine as she and the other girls get into the kick up inside the side medley. Here's another bit from the same song. I gotta say, Carmen is amazing with her singing. Why I mean, she's great with all the other Zoomer gals performing her little bit of this song of the song in the medley. And here's Carmen Miller for a game from the Zoom barrel. This is tossing a potato into the air and catching on a fork. I gotta say, I know she and David, Red, and Tracy had a lot of fun with this. Yeah. Okay, and here's Carmen from this little Zoom trauma segment where she talks to Andre and Kate about, well, a house fire that happened. Yeah, boy. It's really cool that some of the Zoomers get to share some real life true bits of what happened and what have you, especially if this is a trauma and what have you. Okay, and here's Carmen along as Bertha, along with known as Professor Von Dummkopf and Tommy as Maxie in this popular As the World Zoom segment called Stuck Elevator. Of course, one of the writers of that was was one of the writers for this one was hope he doesn't mind me mentioning his name is well a big fan of Zoom and what have you. He's well, and that's Walter Britsky. Yeah, he'd seen lots of things at Zoom. This was one of the first things of his that got shown on there. He had some other segments, well, some other bits and why that will be featured in the next two seasons. Okay, and there's Carmen and David. They're joined by several other Zoomers. They're performing Pierre Paul and Mary's I Dig Rock and Roll Music. Yeah, this song's pretty good and it's pretty catchy too. Here's Carmen with a few others. They're performing the song Old Joe Clark. Great song. I love it. And Carmen there, she is waving off to old Red when they're doing the memory game. When I went to the moon. Yeah. Now it's all it's left is her and David. Yeah. I really like this. The memory games are a real challenge. Here's Carmen along with Kate and Andre, plus Tish and David from another As the World Zooms bit. Mystery Cake. Oh man. Really funny. There's Carmen, Tishy, Tracy, and Norman getting a picnic fix up. Yeah. Yeah, and there's David, Harvey, and Kate telling them to slow it down. This is from Feeling Groovy. This is a great song. Of course, this is the Simon Garfunkel classic. There's Carmen and Tracy, plus there's Harvey and yeah and Red. They're playing a game. That's very funny. Yeah, they're trying to keep their heads together. Can't use their hearts to well, their one of their hands or something like that. There's Carmen Celiaris. Boy, she's and you can see by the look on Carmen's face. This is from when they lost their Well, studio director D. Keith Carlson. Yeah, they kind of had a bit of a little rap at the beginning of the show just to mourn his passing. Terrible. He died in a car accident. Horrible way to die. Okay, and there's Carmen. Got name of a particular celebrity behind her back. Yeah, this is a fun game. Trying to guess the celebrity and, well, trying to ask questions and all that stuff. Yeah. Here's Carmen with Tommy and Harvey doing a little bit of a bit. They had to try and have one glass full, one cup empty, and stuff like that. Yeah, that looks like a real challenge. I think I've done that before. I might be wrong. And here's a freeze frame. Here's Carmen along with several others. There's Tracy, there's Andre, there's Tishy, there's David, and there's Harvey and Norman. They're doing Dancing in the Street. Great song. Here we see the Carmen and the girls. They're saying, "Please, Mr. Postman." I gotta say, they do a good job with this song. Harvey's absolutely great as Mr. Postman. Really, really cool. Okay, now here's a real good bit where Carmen shines. And she does this recipe in Spanish. It's a drink called Piña Bongo. Yeah, I'll never try it. I know I'm not that big of a pineapple person, like times, but I think maybe one of these days, mind you, I might make an exception. Okay, Carmen's gonna do this little thing. Tommy does it as well. Red puts 2 cups of water on the top of her hands. Yeah. And sorry I wasn't quick enough, but yeah, really good. Almost finished. Next clip. Here's Carmen's birthday from Man's World Zooms again. Well, there's Norman as Professor Von Dummkopf. There's Tommy as Maxie. Yeah, this is from the episode How Alarming. Very funny story. And there's Harvey as Mr. Williams, the head of the Zoom In. What can I say? Carmen is once again great as birthday. Now here's another freeze frame. Here's Carmen and our little bit from the song Side by Side. That's definitely a very funny song. Here's Carmen in a Zoom Loop segment where she creates a bandana pillow. Yeah. Now that's really something. This was from Zoom number 429. It was actually the very first season 4 episode I got to watch in its entirety, after only seeing clips and the intro for this. Now that is a very creative Zoom do. Okay, here's a bit from the Haunted Door. I think I'm going to show this next month as well. She plays this old lady, and Tommy's going to stay with her since she don't have no gasoline for his car. Yeah, reveals not to open the pink door. Yeah, which there is. I won't tell you how that turns out. Just wait and see when I give you the full play. Yeah. As you may recall, I gave this video not so long ago. Here's Carmen in the beginning of the Sea Child video, which, thanks for watching this recently, since I recently put it up the other day, by the way. It's been doing pretty well. Anyway, this is probably one of the most amazing songs ever. Of course, it was sung by, well, some kids, well, based on poems. This is a great song. Here's Carmen one bit of the play, Crunchbird. I gotta say, she was really funny when she saw the Crunchbird, saying she might have to get her eyes checked. Okay, and here's Carmen doing God's Eye. That's a Zoom do. And I actually made one of my own, but it was only a plain green color. Kind of a darkish greenish color or something. But it worked since we didn't have anything to do. We usually do arts and what have you. But I gotta say, it's pretty good. I mean, what all the God's Eye, perhaps that were see right behind Carmen. Yeah, they look very neat, very beautiful, and all that jazz. So now you've seen Carmen Hernandez. Great Zimmer gal. I really do like her. She's one of my favorites. But hey, they're all my favorites. Anyway, that'll do it. And, well, now if the comments are turned off, don't bother sending me what your thoughts are, just give this video a like, just in case. Well, just in case if the comments are turned off, okay? Anyway, that is if you like this video. Subscribe to this and be a part of this great channel that is Zoom World. And I'll have another clip coming up real soon. So thanks for watching, and if you like this, check out all these other videos I've done for Season 4. The upper left-hand corner is the spotlight vid I did on Andre. The upper right-hand corner is the spotlight I did vid on Red. And the bottom left-hand corner is the spotlight vid I did on Tishy. In the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe to Zoom World. If you're into the classic PBS Kids show that is Zoom, then this is the channel for you, Zoom World. So until next time, this is your friend Joel saying, see ya.